the truth.
Hello everyone, welcome to our video. My name is Crypto David and today I'm going to talk about XDC. Now in today's video I want to go over price, news of XDC and a lot of other stuff involved, so make sure you stick around to the end. But if you're first on my channel, please subscribe down below, please leave a like in the video. Without further ado, here we go. So before I talk about price, I want to go straight into this tweet here by Zinfin Warrior. Exactly 2 years ago I used to warn my colleagues to get as much QNT they could afford when it was $2. Most of them didn't get my point. It touched $390 in 1.5 years, 190x. XDC is now at 5 cents, which is the same as Quant is $2. Now, obviously, there is obviously a lot more, XDC tokens in supply. But I think the point still stands, because the principle is, it's in its infantile early stages, and when you know yourself, when we're in the future, all these graphs here are literally going to be like this, little blips on the map. You can barely even see the prices because we'll be, in that 50 cent upwards, towards that dollar sort of range. And, even it being on the ISO list and being, a pretty known project, it's still, a Q coin sort of gem. It's not on, Binance or Coinbase. So, the average retail investor does not have an account on these, lower tier exchanges. They only really have, accounts on Binance or Coinbase. So, not many people are, bothered to actually make an account on these. So, that's obviously going to, limit people from actually getting into the project. Now, obviously, XDC is tackling the trade finance sector. So let's just do an overview and remind us what it's actually all about. Trade finance is the financing required to fuel the movement of goods and services around the world. What is the trade finance gap? The trade finance gap is the gap between the amount of funding required by the small, medium, and large enterprises engaged in international trade on the one hand, and the other, the amount of funding they actually receive. The gap now stands at 1.7 trillion. I think this is actually growing. I saw on Twitter that it's about 4 trillion, 4.5 trillion, so it's growing rapidly, as it says here. The inability of enterprises to get the financing they require to move their goods around the world, despite the attractiveness of trade assets to potential investors, stunts wealth and job growth from world over and depresses otherwise productive developing economies. So XDC is going to close the gap for this, and it's going to solve this problem. So once this actually kicks in, once mass adoption kicks in, the price is just going to be it's going to make overnight millionaires. The price is going to move crazy. Obviously, this will happen in the future. So, just make sure, obviously not financial advice, that you're accumulating in these lower, and it might even go lower, in these lower periods. Now, if you've been watching my channel, you know that Crypto Danny has been, tweeting Coinbase, every single day, trying to get Coinbase to list H-bar. Got no reply, and then ApeCoin obviously comes out, from the Bored Ape Yacht Club and gets listed instantly. It's a little bit of a meme coin here. It's not really got, it's obviously, the hype around it, but, they're not even listing utility-based projects, even like XDC, which I thought was going to get listed with that Coinbase article, but no news as of yet. And obviously this project, it's a bit skewed right now. I don't know how true this is, 700%, because it has dropped from its IDO, from $20, but, it's 50th place, XDC is 100th place, so it's just taken over that. So it just shows, how the retail market, supports these, sort of meme coins. But in the future, these will all be forgotten about, and these projects will be giants in the industry. I'm now on the coin perspective, where you can, compare market caps and see how much, percentage gained, and what the price of the token would actually be. So let's just compare it to ApeCoin here and see where it'd be. I don't think it's that much, because it's only a 20% gain. There's not much, difference in the market cap, to be honest, from 100 to 50, only a 20% gain. So it just shows, how easily, with a pump in the market cap, and obviously with price to previous highs, could put XDC in top 60, top 50 sort of range. And a personal price target of mine is about 50 cents, and for XDC to actually hit that, we need to take Tron's place, or just be around that 6.2 billion sort of market cap, which is not that far to imagine. We're not even at a billion market cap. We're nearly at half a billion, 500 trillion. The market cap right now is so low. All the market caps, are half of what they were when Bitcoin was at its peak. Pretty much nearly halfway of where it was. And I 100% believe, Bitcoin was going to go to the 6-digit range, and all altcoins will follow, especially utility projects. I believe, 2022 utility projects are going to shine. All these ape coins, meme coins, are to distract us from what's actually, actually matters in this crypto space. And if you are going to play the meme coin game, you have to play it really smart. It's just like, trading, like only a few people actually make it out with decent profit, because most people get wrecked. There's a tweet here by Crypto Talk Man. Let me check the Twitter of this shitcoin I aped into last night, and it's not, it doesn't exist. Now, I personally, when I was, in the meme coin game, because it's a sort of greed game, because you obviously, you want, it's like, to get more capital, so you can, take the products of meme coins and invest it into, your utility projects that you've chosen. And I've got rug pulled about a good 2 times from doing that. Obviously, luckily I didn't have much money invested, because it's more like, a gambling sort of thing, just to get, see if I can make returns in the market. It's a very risky game to play, it's need to watch. Obviously, this is more established sort of meme token, but definitely be careful. But to talk about price, now last week, obviously, we did have that pump and up to 5 cents, because we were going down to 4 cents, and I thought we were going to touch lows and even go lower in the last early summer of 2021. So I was looking to pick up more, and in the scheme of things, it looks like we're holding this 5 cent sort of level. I hope this is sort of the bottom, and we can somehow pick up and get some retail pumps on the go, get some movement, because I've been accumulating XDC for so long, and I'm trying to look for a sell-off point, so hopefully there's lengthening cycles and I can take some profit on XDC. And Bitcoin isn't moving, and most of the projects that I'm investing aren't moving. So if you do miss the chance to pick up your favorite dips and you miss it, you can't really blame anyone but yourself at that point, because once we go up, I don't think we're coming back to these sort of levels if we are still in the bull market. But that is pretty much it for today's video. Just a little quick overview of XDC. Not much movement with the price, just the usual, and just some news going on with XDC. If you made this far in the video, thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
The truth.